If you're anything like me, you probably have hundreds, if not thousands, of photos on your smartphones. And showing your photos and talking about them is a great way to find connections with other people and to talk about the things, the people, the places that you love. Hi, my name is Alex, and in this lesson, we're going to learn some language to help you talk about all of your favorite photographs. So let's start by looking at some photos. What can you see in the photos? What are they doing? Where are they? What do you think about the photo? And what do you wonder about the photograph? Well, in this photo, I can see 3 boys, and one boy is carrying a pink flamingo. I think they are at school because the 2 younger boys are wearing some kind of uniform. And there is also a sign saying, "Back to school," behind them. I wonder why they are carrying a pink flamingo. That's really strange. Why do you think there's a flamingo in a school? Okay, let's look at another picture. What can you see? What do you think is happening? And what do you wonder about this photo? Well, in the foreground, I can see a woman who is playing with 2 baby pandas that look very, very cute. It looks like the one on the left is having lots of fun, and the one on the right is having a little sleep. In the background, behind the pandas, there are people holding cameras and watching them. I think they're tourists, and the woman is maybe a scientist or a carer for the pandas. I wonder if she enjoys her job. Let's look at one more. What can you see? What do you think is happening? And what do you wonder about this photo? Well, in this photo, I can see 4 people, and it looks like they are wearing wetsuits. And one of them is jumping. I think he's probably jumping into a river or a lake. And in the background, I can see some white houses and some trees. The weather looks quite grey, quite cold. So I wonder why the people are doing this in such bad weather. Okay, so when we talk about photos and pictures, we should try to say as much about them as possible, giving lots of details. And to help you do that, it's a good idea to think about these kinds of questions. For example, what people can you see in the photo? Where are they? What do they look like? What are they doing? What's the weather like if they are outside? What time of day do you think it might be? And what can you see in the background? So let's help you with some more language to answer these questions. So let's start by thinking about what is actually in the picture. Now, we often start by saying this picture was taken in, and it might be a country, it might be a town, it might be a place in your house. Or we might say this picture was taken in the summer, or this picture was taken last year or 2 years ago. And then we can say, in the picture, I can see, and we describe the people, places. So in this picture, I can see a family. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people in this family. There are some vegetables on the table. There is a plant next to the window. It looks like this is one family, for example. So we can use those sentence stems to talk about what's actually in the picture. But when we talk about what's happening in the picture, we have to use the present continuous. So remember, we make the present continuous by using a form of be. So I am, you are, he or she is, we are, they are, plus the verb and ing, the ing ending. So for example, in this photo, we could say that the men are playing chess. We could say that the man on the right is laughing. He is also drinking coffee. What are the other people in the picture doing? Let's have a look at another picture. What's happening here? What are the boys doing? So they are sitting on a wall. They are smiling. They are laughing. It looks like they are having a good time. They are wearing t-shirts and shorts. And 2 of them are wearing hats. So remember, we always use the present continuous to talk about photos. Something else is important to remember is to say where in photos things are, and we can use different expressions to help us to describe the location. Now, to help you do this, you might want to split the photo into different areas like this. So, for example, over here, we can say on the left of the picture, or on the right of the picture, or indeed in the middle of the picture, around here. We can also say in the foreground. So the foreground is what is nearest to the person who has taken the photo. So we're looking at here, in the foreground are the 3 men having their breakfast, having their picnic. The opposite of the foreground is the background. So in the background of this photograph, we can see the city of Istanbul and the sea. We could also say in the distance or behind them. So in the distance, we can see the city and the sea. We can also use different prepositions of place to describe where people are in relation to each other. For example, next to. So in this photo, I might say the 2 men are next to each other. In front of is also a useful preposition or prepositional phrase. So for example, the cushion is in front of the men. Behind. So remember, behind is also similar to background. What is behind them? So in this photo, we can say the seagulls are behind them, or the city is behind them. And one more useful preposition is between. So in this photo, we can say that the food is between the different people. So lots of useful phrases and words to describe where things are in the photo. Let's review some of that language quickly now. So look at these sentences and use the words and expressions from the previous part of the lesson to complete the gaps. Pause the video now and try and complete them. Good luck. Okay, welcome back. How do you think you did? Did you get them all right? Let's check and see. So number one, in the picture, I'm sitting, my friend. Did you say behind my friend? Did you say next to my friend? You said next to? Well done, it is next to. Number two, there is a woman carrying plates. What did you have here? Did you say foreground? Well done if you did. Number three, us, there is a drawing of a cow. What did you say here? Did you say in the background us? Or did you say behind us? The answer is behind us. What can you see behind me? So behind me or in the background, there is a sofa. There are some windows. There are some plants. There is a light. There is some pictures. And if we go this way, you can see there is a clock right there. So all of those things are behind me or in the background. Okay, number four. There are two bottles on the table, us. What did you have for this one? Did you have between us, next to us, or in front of us? Which one did you choose? If you chose in front of us, that's the correct answer. Well done. It is in front of us. So I am in front of the sofa, for example. Okay, number five, last one. In the, you can see me sitting with my friend. In the what? In the background. Well done. If you got that right, well done. But in the background, you can see me sitting with my friend. And of course, if we look at those sentences, we can see lots of examples of the present continuous. I'm sitting. The woman is carrying plates, for example. And you can see me sitting with my friend. Okay, so let's just recap some of that language for one final time. So remember, we have the phrases for saying what's in the picture. When we're talking about what's happening, we always use the present continuous. He, she, it is. I am, you are, we are, they are doing something. And then all of the expressions for what or where things are in the picture. On the left, on the right, in the middle, in the foreground, in the background, next to, in front of, behind, and between. So now I'm going to give you a final task. I'm going to show you two pictures, and I would like you to describe them in 4 or 5 sentences using the language we've just looked at. You can practice saying them, or If you want to, you can write them. You choose. So here are the two photos. Pause the video now and describe the photos. What can you see? What's happening? Where are the people? Where are the objects in the photo? Good luck. Okay, we're back. So well done on that. I'm sure you all had great descriptions of these photos. Really well done. So now you are ready to describe all of your favorite pictures to your friends using the correct language and expressions. I hope you've enjoyed this lesson and that you have found it useful. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.